Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm reviewing a new cigar. This is the Guillermo Leon Corona Gorda. Guillermo Leon is the owner of La Aurora Cigars. There's the density. There's your band. This is 6x47. This is called the Corona Gorda. This cigar utilizes tobacco from a lot of countries. The wrapper is Ecuadorian Habano. The binder is a double binder of Dominican Corojo and Cameroon. And the fillers are from the Dominican, Peru, Nicaragua, and Brazil. So that covers quite a few of the tobacco regions there. So it's a very nice light brown in color. Feels very dense. It's not spongy at all. So let's get right to it. This cigar comes in several sizes, but this size was actually suggested to me by the Miami cigar rep when they were here in town a few weeks ago, where I picked up one of these. Okay, the test draw is very good. Just a little bit off the cap. Very good. I can taste some of the Cameroon now. Well, at light up, the flavors rarely resemble what they will several minutes later. So right now I can taste some. A little touch of leather, a little sweetness there of some sort, a little pepper. So let's just let it set for a minute and come back and see what happens. With this many regions, it'll have some flavor. Be right back. I'm about a quarter-inch in, and I'm getting some flavors that are settling down. Leather, very sweet cedar with some richness to it, and some grapefruit citrus with a nice amount of pepper. Above average amount of pepper. The finish is one of like cream, very nice cream and some lingering pepper. So here we are at the early stages, and that's a nice mix. The cigar feels medium bodied right now. Not anything any stronger. The burn is going along nicely. And that's about it. Those flavors are making it very nice, very sweet. Richness is showing up in a nice amount already. I'm getting those three main flavors, aside from the pepper, very strong right now. So we'll see how it progresses, but the Guillermo Leon Corona Gorda, it has a very nice start to it. Only about a ½ inch in, not much further, but the flavors have now combined to be so rich that it reminds me a lot of a tawny port. It's that rich and sweet. It's funny though, on the back end, as soon as you get all that tawny port richness and you start expelling the smoke, you get the grapefruit citrus on the end, and you don't really get it until the end. Nice. But anyway, there we are. I thought I would bring that up. Rich tawny port is always a plus, and a nice pepper is combined. So there we are at this point. couple inches in, maybe not quite 2 inches in, and the port, tawny port notes are there. Really what it is a combination of the rich cedar and the grapefruit citrus. The leather is toned down on the front end, but it is there enough. And at the end of the tawny port spice, if you will, there is a toasted flavor. Uh, there is no such thing as toasted tawny port, but if you could combine that flavor, that's what you would have. And it's very nice, but it's very hard to describe. This is a very rich cigar, and it tastes great. Now, some of that richness is now uh, shifting over to the finish. And this finish is actually a sort of a cedary sweet with lingering pepper. Um, the longer it goes, like now, several seconds after you taste that initial sweetness of the cedar on the finish, you get the cream. So it's very nice. This is a very just shy of calling it a complex cigar because it has so many different flavors. I would term it as maybe a complex cigar. It doesn't change many times, but there's a lot going on. So uh, it's very enjoyable, it's very sweet, very rich. At this point, maybe close to 2 inches in, it is quite good. So let's see what happens from this point forward. I'm here at the band, and the tawny port richness continues. The finish is still one of cedar and mellowing out into cream. The pepper is great on both ends. The only change on the front end is the leather notes have been replaced with coffee notes. So the cigar continues to be really good, and I anticipate no real big changes, so I'll be back to wrap it up here shortly. And I will have to remove this band, as you can see, right away. But the cigar is, in a word, great. All right, we're here at the end, so let's wrap it up. The cigar has been great. The rich tawny port notes on the front end and coffee with nice pepper have just been great. And the finish was really nice with the cedar, sweet cedar, and cream with lingering pepper. The cigar didn't have a lot of major changes, but it was just really good and rich and sweet. So I really can't say anything really bad about it. I enjoyed it as much as you could enjoy a cigar. It didn't lack a lot of things, but I can tell you this: it's very much worth trying. It's a great size. The Corona Gorda had lots of flavor, and I can't say enough about the richness. The tawny port on the front side was just great. You could break it down into rich cedar and grapefruit citrus with coffee, but it does taste a lot like tawny port, and it's real good. So the Guillermo Leon Corona Gorda gets a score of 93. Very good cigar. Very sweet, very rich, well worth anyone trying, and I hope you do. There you have it.